What is going on, everybody? Welcome to the best cooking show on earth. I'm pretty sure you've seen hot bitches like Martha Stewart cook you a steak, but you haven't seen a hot bitch like me cook you a steak. So, guess what we're making today? Steak and motherfucking eggs. Now, in order to make my specific steak and eggs, of course, you're gonna have to have a dope piece of steak. What I like to use is short rib meat minus the bone. This right here, my friends, is a sous vide machine. I cook it in a water bath for about an hour so it goes perfect, medium rare all the way through before it touches this hot pan. Gah! Ooh, it stopped on its own. What? Bam, here we have it. Now, when you take it out of the water bath itself, the steak's going to look a little gray. It hasn't touched oxygen in about an hour or so. And the first thing that you're gonna do before we go ahead and season these bad boys is to make sure that they're bone dry. And the reason why you wanna make sure your steaks are bone dry, my friends, is because when you hit that bitch right into the pan, you don't want it to steam. You want it to fry in the fat. So we're gonna tap those motherfuckers bone dry, wipe off this, boom. Season generously. Big piece of meat equals a lot of seasoning. If you under season your shit, you might as well just slap yourself right in the dick. We almost want it to be crusted with this bitch because I like my shit extra peppery. If it's not peppered, well, then you're sinning and you just might go to hell. Right, Lynn? In your fucking face, bitch. When you cook your proteins and you wanna brown it, you wanna create a nice crust on it, and you only get that from high heat and fat. We sous vide the steak. This is actually cooked to a perfect medium rare already. It's already there. What we're doing is just searing it off. We're getting that delicious fond, that crustiness. It's going to be okay. And that's what you wanna hear. Sizzle, heat. You see that, my friends? This is what you want. Don't be scared of heat. You want the pan to be ripping hot. This is gonna go on for roughly about, I say, a minute or so, maybe even less, just to get that brown crustification. Flip. Ooh, shit. So you see the color? That's what we're looking for. So this is the dope part. You're gonna get a lot of butter. Knock that bitch in there. We're gonna take those delicious garlic knobs and we're gonna throw that in the butter. We're gonna take the rosemary, throw that bitch in there too. You're going to take that brown butter with the rosemary on the inside and baste this bitch. Fuck, that is hot. Turn that shit off because I don't need it anymore. Remember, the steak is really thick, so you're not gonna really cook it to the center. You're just basting it. Brown butter, fat, rosemary, will scent and perfume this whole steak. And trust me, my friends, if this doesn't get you a little pussy or penis, you're not doing it right. Grab it with your tongs, move it aside, boom, let it rest. Take the rosemary, put it on top. Oops. While your steak is resting, which it technically doesn't need to because once again, it's already been cooked all the way through, fuck, I did the wrong stove again. We're gonna cook the eggs. For those of you out there who don't know how to cook eggs, I'm going to teach you how to cook eggs. If you don't cook it the way I do, you clearly don't have friends or parents. Oh shit, that's actually pretty fucked up. Egg number 1, in it goes, into the garbage can. Egg number 2, in it goes, into the motherfucking garbage can. Egg number 3, keep me happy, boom. And right here, while the egg's in there, what you want to do is actually cook the eggs slowly. And the reason why I'm cooking it slower, my friends, is because I'm looking for my eggs to be almost custard-like. Soft, delicate, beautiful. I want it to speak to me. It's gonna cook slowly, and this should take you roughly about 6 or 7 minutes, depending. I know it's a long time for scrambled eggs, but if you want your scrambled eggs to be good, work it nice and slow. Be gentle with it. You want it to be nice and soft and gooey, much like the inside of a girl's heart. You were thinking I was gonna say pussy. See that? It's getting there. Those curds are developing. and I'm trying to make sure we don't overcook this. So once it gets to this point, you're gonna take your fresh herbs, whatever you like. We're actually using curly parsley because it's one of my favorite. And this is the point where it starts to dance and sing for you. And towards the end right here is when you could add your seasoning. I'm adding a little bit of salt. Boom. Turn off the heat. There should be enough residual heat for you to cook the rest in the pan. So once it gets to this point here, it's going to be perfectly fine. Last piece, bam, the bread. Now, if you have bread, make sure that you also have a serrated knife. I actually forgot to bring my damn knife. But the cool thing about this, remember this guy right here? The butter and the meat fat? Guess what we're gonna do with it? Got the wrong one. We are going to take wonderful pieces of this bread, do it at a bias. Maybe it's not too smart that I have this plastic bag next to the fire, but who cares? I'm doing whatever the fuck I want. We are going to put these little bad boys right into that buttered fat. As that starts to go back to this steak. Now the steak has rested up. A perfect medium rare. I'm just gonna take this chunk off and eat it myself. See that? Chef's choice. Whoa! You can take your steak pieces like so, take that beautiful soft scrambled egg with the curly parsley on the side. Then, of course, you're going to take those delicious pieces of fried bread in the beef fat and fuck! At the very end, just remember we had that brown butter and we're not gonna leave that friend out. And here you have it, my friends. We have the ultimate steak and eggs. That's soft scramble with curly parsley. We have fat fried bread. And of course, we have the brown butter that was drizzled on top of that sous vide short rib steak. Everybody should be on the same color profile. If not, I believe I did my job. God damn it, Vince, you already fucked up. Welcome, everybody, to the oh, shit. Let's do that again. Ooh. Ooh. Bitch. Okay. And that's what you want to hear. Sizzle, heat, fire. Where the fuck are the tongs? Dude. Fuck. This is the part that takes the longest. You gotta be gentle with the bitch. I actually learned how to scramble eggs from, what's her name? Julia Childs. Julia Childs was one of my childhood heroes. I wanted to be just like her, 6'1" and a woman. The hell did I just say? Cool. Let's start with next.